Today, we are diving into Champions, the movie that's got heart, humor, and a whole lot of feel-good vibes. A 2023 Hollywood sports comedy drama directed by Bobby Farrelly. It's actually a remake of 2018's Spanish film Campeones by Harrelson. But this one stars the awesome Woody Harrelson and the hilarious Kaitlin Olson. So grab some popcorn, connect your headphones and get comfortable and let me walk you through this gem of a story. It's about a hot-headed basketball coach, a team of players with learning disabilities and a journey that's gonna hit you right in the feed. Let's jump in. Alright, Marcus Markovich, played by Woody Harrelson, is a super talented assistant coach for a minor league basketball team in Iowa. The dude's got skills, but he's also got a temper that could light a fire. One day, during a game, he loses it and pushes his head coach Phil. Not a great move. Things get worse when Marcus decides to drown his frustrations at a bar, gets drunk and crashes into a police car. Next thing you know, he's in jail, probably wondering how his life went down the drain so fast. The next morning, Phil bails him out. But it's not all good news. Marcus gets into an argument with Phil, thinking he was right about the game. But Phil informs Marcus that the team management has decided to fire him. So Marcus ends up in a court for the hearing. And the judge gives him two options: 18 months in prison or 19 days of community service coaching a basketball team, the Friends. Guess what? The Friends are a team of players with learning disabilities. Marcus picks the community service, but he's not exactly thrilled. He's thinking, how am I supposed to coach this team? But trust me, this is where the story gets really interesting. Marcus shows up to his first practice with the Friends, and let's just say it's a wake-up call. These players, Johnny, Darius, Constantino, Marlon and others, they're full of personality. But coaching them is a whole different ballgame. Marcus is used to yelling and pushing players to the limit, but that doesn't work here. He's got to figure out how to connect with them. Later that day, he gets a ride home from Johnny, one of the players. But here's a twist. Johnny's sister, Alex, played by Kaitlin Olson, is the one driving. And guess what? Marcus and Alex already know each other from a Tinder date that turned into one night stand. Awkward. As practices go on, Marcus starts to get the hang of things, the team's improving, and he's actually getting to know the players. Like, there's Madeline, who's got a habit of throwing up at the worst times, and Constantino, who's coming back from an injury. But not everyone's on board. Darius, one of the team's best players, refuses to play for Marcus. Why? We'll get to that later, but it's a big deal. Meanwhile, there's this hilarious scene where the team is on a public bus and they're just being themselves. Loud, energetic, fun. But one of them, Marlon, vomits on a lady and her kid. That's it. They are kicked off the bus and Alex ends up becoming their unofficial driver for all the away games. Slowly, she and Marcus start their casual, kinda sweet relationship. As days pass by, Marcus starts bonding with the Friends. And it's not just about basketball anymore. Johnny invites Marcus over for dinner, and Marcus encourages Johnny to move into a shared house with some of his teammates. But Alex isn't happy about it, as she's super protective of Johnny and gets mad at Marcus for sticking his nose into their family. Things get heated and Alex breaks up with Marcus. Johnny's upset too, feeling like Marcus lied to him and he refuses to play for the team. It's a low point and you can see Marcus realizing he's messed up big time. On top of that, Marcus is still chasing a dream of coaching in the NBA. He asks Sony, an assistant coach from his old team, to hook him up with a job through Sony's uncle, who's got NBA connections. But Sony's uncle isn't interested, and Marcus realizes he's been manipulating and using Sony just to get into the NBA. Feeling guilty, he apologizes and asks Sony to help coach the Friends, and Sony agrees. The Friends keep getting better and make it to the semi-finals of the Special Olympics in Winnipeg. One of the players, Benny, who works at a restaurant, finally stands up to his boss to make time for the games and gets fired for it. But it's worth it because Benny's a key scorer. Meanwhile, Marcus learns why Darius won't play for him. Turns out, Darius was a rising star until a drunk driver hit him, leaving him with a brain damage. Marcus, who got arrested for drunk driving, feels awful. He goes to Darius' house, apologizes, and promises he'll never drive drunk again. Darius decides to forgive Marcus and joins the team for the finals. Marcus gets offered a job with an NBA team in Seattle, but Alex warns him they're just using his story to cover up a scandal. When he tells the friends he's leaving, they're crushed, especially Johnny. But things take a turn when Julio, the manager at the community center, tells Marcus that they don't have the money to send the team to Canada for the finals. So Marcus and Alex team up to pull off a sneaky plan, blackmailing Benny's old boss for the funds. Though it's shady, but it works, and the team's on the way to Canada. In the finals, the friends are up against a tough team called the Beast. At halftime, they're trailing, and the team's feeling intimidated. Marcus gives them a pep talk, reminding them of everything they have overcome. He calls them champions, and you can feel the energy shift. In the second half, the friends bounce back and they are 1 point away from winning. Marcus wants to set up a play for Darius to take the final shot, but Sony warns him it's a bad idea as the other team's all over Darius. Marcus almost snaps at Sony but takes a step back, realizing Sony's right. Instead, he sets up a pick and roll play with Johnny. Johnny's about to shoot when Showtime. Another player yells that he's open. Johnny passes and Showtime takes his signature backward shot. He misses, but the ball hits the rim, something Showtime's never done before. The team loses, but they still see themselves as champions. In the end, Marcus decides to stay, taking a coaching job at Drake University instead. He and Alex start dating for real. Johnny moves into a shared house and the friends keep playing with Sony as their new coach. Oh, and in a post-credit scene, Showtime finally nails the backward shot and the team cheers for him. And that's Champions. It's funny, it's touching, and it's all about finding your people and growing as a person. Woody Harrelson and Kaitlin Olson are fantastic, and the actors playing the friends, they steal the show. What do you think about the story? Let us know in the comments and tell us what movie you want us to narrate next. See you in the next episode.